Hello you guys, welcome to a new vlog. I am starting this one on Saturday as always, but pretty late in the day because there were lots of things that I wanted to do whilst Falco was out with Leia on the playground. So technically I had two options, either to sort of put my legs up and relax. That is very much needed for both of us, I must admit. But you know, there is so much time at hand and there's so many things that need to be done. Like cat litter was so overdue that it was looking very, very bad. And I feel like that the cleanness of the cat toilet should not be really compromised. There are lots of things that we already limited for them in terms of like playtime and cuddle time, and they are staying most of the time upstairs because they don't really enjoy, at least Mia doesn't really enjoy the presence of Leia, who constantly runs around them, is excited to see them, but the feelings are not mutual, let's say like that. And apart from that, I needed everything shower, or however it is called, because it felt like that I was peeling on the touch. So I needed good exfoliation, moisturizing, and in addition to doing laundry, which is a constant thing once you are a parent, and preparing breakfast for myself, and at the same time preparing lunch because we need to head out of the door straight away now. Falco is just changing Leia, and we have quite some plans at hand today where I'm gonna be taking you on board. First stop is gonna be the stoneyard, where we're gonna look at travertine tiles that we're gonna need for outdoors because we are having a new project to renovate our garden. Can one say renovate about it? I don't know if I managed that today, but maybe I'm gonna take you tomorrow out and sort of show you around what we are planning to do, and show you also fruition of my seedlings from the little radish that sprouted. I'm just so proud of myself. But just to keep it short at the intro right now, the next stop is gonna be a birthday party where we are invited, and if I understood it right, we're gonna be spending it on the boat together with families and their children, so that's gonna be exciting. So yeah, stay tuned, let's go. To hurry really a lot because Leia was hiding the signs of tiredness and we did not want to miss the moment. She naps right now and we are on the way, but we caught ourselves in the middle of spring shower. I think it's too tough to call it shower. I don't have any other words to describe it. And now I'm wondering how the boat trip is gonna look like. It would have been nice, obviously, with beautiful light and sunset glimmering on the water, but I think today is not the day for that. I hope this is recording now. This one just woke up. My goodness, I look like a mess. I also just woke up from my nap. I was so tired from all the things that I did in the morning. As told, I did not really get any relax. And it was funny that we all three sat in the car and slept. I woke up with a tingly sensation on my feet because apparently bloodstream was sort of interrupted, or I don't know, was not flowing as it's supposed to be. But it was time to wake up anyway. So we are here now and we are just about to check out the stones. So these are the two options that they have here. They have different namings for them than what we are used to. This one being called Roma, but it makes me surprised to see that it looks so silver, because travertine, the way I know it at least, is more like earth tone colored. Difficult to decide. I think I probably need to do a little bit more research before making up my mind what I like more. We are making a mini stop because both Falco and I are super hungry. Okay, the alternative would be the smash burger over there. Then we have here little flowers.
Wo möchtest du sitzen, Lea? Hier oder hier?
This is our lunch today. Don't know what to think about it. I'm pretty skeptical. But Falco is always saying that it's my high expectations. But let's see, maybe I'm disappointed. Maybe I'm surprised. How would you rate it?
Fine enough for me to get full now for lunch.
I give it 3.8. Basic of the basics. One thing I hate about weekends is when they are stressful, and today turned out like one. I just have horrible headache. We are already late to the boat, so yeah, I really needed a coffee. That's what I'm getting right now before we head to meet with others. Good morning. Few obvious things, you guys. I look terrible. Look at this. I need to quickly get ready. It is classical Sunday morning where I can't even find my hair tie, and instead I'm using this little Mickey Mouse one just to secure this front here because the hair will get dirty whilst making the makeup. Not really the nicest skin situation, and I think it's because of the stress of past few days. First of when being alone at home with Leia, I don't know why, but I am really feeling anxious. Even though I'm mom, I don't know, I can't explain that, but I get really tense, like mobilized. The days run smooth, but I feel this inner tension that definitely shows up aftermath. And as it has been 2 weeks back to back where I was alone, and then yesterday, my goodness, yesterday was disaster. I don't even know what I filmed. My lips are dry and chopped. I don't even know if this is the content that anyone would want to see, but if you want a real life, this is how it can look. Anyhow, don't even have nerves to make myself look anyhow presentable. But today we want to go to the flea market that is locally at parking lots of the construction store, and then Leia can nap. And afterwards, we are thinking about going to the local farm where you can pick up the strawberries yourself. Usually it's fun kind of activity, but first the weather is like very gloomy and windy outside. That's why I flopped the idea of going to this Outer Ulster area where I wanted to go once again together with my family, because last time we were there I complained a little bit that we just went to eat the brunch for Mother's Day and then did not really even walk around or anything like that. And I hate outings like that, but it's, you know, when you are with someone, you need to sort of adjust to their timelines as well. Honestly, don't know how I feel about putting this content out, but I don't even know what I filmed for this vlog. Probably really nothing. Yesterday, the location where we were was everything but kid appropriate. It was beach club type of bar cafe situation. They had outdoor space. There was little sandbox for children and then indoor space. But first it was so full, which maybe is the normal thing. I have been out of, you know, like this kind of activities, and I have not been in such kind of bar in ages. I don't know, several years. So I don't even know what is normal anymore, but it was overwhelming. And then secondly, the music was super loud, like loud. So much so that Leia was asking all the time to leave or to go out. Luckily, one of the other guests had noise cancelling headphones, which we don't even own, because as told, we never go anywhere like this. So yeah, it was lesson learned for us as well, that maybe we need something like that, having a kid, for that few and rare occasions. Especially Leia being sensitive, she found even the boat trip that we did super loud for her. So even there, she only started to enjoy when we got her this, you know, noise cancelling headphones. This thing won't hide. I think the more I try to pile up on it, the worse it looks. So yeah, I will have to deal with this now for the weeks to come. That's the reality of like such deep cut zits, especially if you can't resist and plug it. The relief is just really temporary. Then you're left behind with swollen, damaged skin, broken skin barrier for weeks and weeks to come. And depending on how deep it is, it can take up to months before that recovers. Anyhow, I don't know who came up with the idea. Like, the hosts were having themselves 2 children, one of them being under 7 months old or something like that. And there were all the other parents invited with their children, and they all came. And it's not that we were the only one, but it looked like that the others were taking a little bit easier than at least Leia did. She did not leave our lap, you know, like she was all the time with us, on us. And then when the food time came, she didn't eat anything practically, which made my like anxiety go over the roof. You know, I don't know what issues I really have, but I absolutely cannot deal with like my cats not eating or Leia not eating, you know. It's the most normal thing. I know it in theory that children to skip here and there their meals. I honestly think that it's some kind of childhood trauma that I need to explore with a specialist, but I cannot deal with that. I go completely bonkers. I'll do everything that you should not do actually for feeding them, you know, like distracting with playing, running behind them. I'll do anything, and I'm not proud of it, but that's just how it is. Well, where would you do that? In the beach club. And then it was her sleeping time, and we were so late that she was overtired, overwhelmed with all the impressions, and spent the last half an hour screaming in the car. I've said it many times. I don't know. It's not that I enjoyed it before to just pay up if it was worth it. I did not even enjoy being there because, as told, I just was completely consumed with a worry about her. So even I did not eat anything. And then we came home for a while to settle down and calm down and to sleep, even though we put her directly to bed. All in all, that is the reason why I did not film. Honestly, I was not in the headspace to pull out the camera or think about anything. So yeah, short summary of a very bad weekend. One thing I don't really understand is why people don't talk about this Meteorites by Guerlain. Everyone talks about the same makeup products, and I think this one is just so beautiful to provide lightweight, not so mattifying, but you know, like setting powder kind of finish that is not very overwhelming and also doesn't take away from your glow, but instead it could be actually even giving additional glow because of all the colors. This is the finishing touch for my makeup today. Love it. It's in number 2 clear. Watch my hand cream. Something that I never understood in my 20s fully resonate now since I'm a mom, because I feel like that my hands have aged in these 2 years more than in last 20 in an accelerated speed. And it's obviously because I constantly clean something up, and even with the dishwasher and washing machine, which is an obvious thing that, I don't know, at least my mom didn't really have. I still have so much to wash. Okay, let's just pull it together, and that's it. Because I have literally zero mood for dealing with this right now. Guys, it's a few days later. There was no opportunity for me to film in between. The work has been really stressful, to be frank. But we're just out in the yard right now because Holger wanted to show me his plans for irrigating the little flower bed that we have, because we feel like that we always forget to do it, and most of our plants died just because of not having enough water, especially ever since Leia is there. We have not been very consequent with regards to watering them. I don't know if you can tell, behind me there is this plant that we are not sure if it's having too much water, if it's having too little water. Currently it has this drop water system where every day it gets 10 liters of water, and I've been also fertilizing it every other week. If you just simply Google it, you're gonna find very contradicting lacking information what can cause yellow leaves. Can be either too much water and can be also too little water. So I don't know. We're probably gonna find it out in a hard way. Also, here is this little bed that we have. These are the results that I was talking about in the video earlier. Don't know if you can tell, but there are little radishes that can already be popped out. First one, which was grown by me. I'll probably have to get that inside and try out to see how it tastes. Very cute to see the result of own work. Basically, you can see the terrace area. It needs a good clean, which we have not done ever since we moved in here, but you can also see how full it is with the little couch type of thing that we have, and then the grill and few plants. So what we were thinking about was to sort of prolong this terrace a little bit more so that the grill and everything else can move a little bit here, and that we have a bit more space in front. And on the other hand, we also have this little round table that we barely used, and it's been just standing here at the corner, which is sort of useless and also not really the point. Most important, and we also have this outdoor storage area, was something that we got because we did not want the strollers, which were dirty in the winter, to roll into the house. And I don't know if you can really tell, but it's standing just on top of this water drainage system, which is an open water drainage system. And obviously, because it's not even, you know, the flooring is not even, it has the big risk of like falling over, especially on those stormy days. So this is something that we want to secure as well. And lastly, and most importantly, this is the corner area, which is something that we want to make use out of. We have this beautiful sunset always here, this entire space that is not being used up. The topic was the following. So you can see those tiles that were made by the building company. You know, it's part of the pathway to these townhouses. Very poorly made, as you can tell. They're like green peeking out all over, which should not be the case when done properly. But also it's the most basic tiles that you can find on the construction market. We're thinking about like flooring the space, which also has to be done so that it's sort of a permeable surface and water can drain through, which is an obligation that we have living here in this area. Anyhow, yeah, that's the yard situation so far. Hello everyone. I was about to say good morning, but it's nowhere close to morning. I work, I already was at the dentist, so if I'm still slurring, apologies for that. It looks sunny probably on the camera, but don't get mistaken, it's pretty cold. It's Friday already, and I was editing the vlog and realized that this one has been all over the place. I made huge breaks, and the last one was especially because of work event where I was whole day long, and usually I always film like after work or on the weekend. I just lost track of what I all wanted to talk to you about. I think the last you saw was us working in the garden, which ended up badly. I got so many mosquito bites that on top of my acne scarring, I got new infected red spots that got swollen. Most importantly, I also said that I was sick, and I think it was in the past vlog already, right? And it has not gone completely, even up until now. I don't know what kind of virus Leia got me, but I still feel like I'm clogged. I cannot breathe through my nose. So even though it feels like nothing that's to be shared with the world, I just wanted to tell you where I have been at. I have to quickly move away from where I was standing because people are doing the gardening work in the area and it's really loud. Weekend is upon us. I'm planning to take a few days off next week from midweek on. It's been quite a lot for me, and I did not really give myself grace and time to just, you know, be even sick and properly heal myself. And as I have overtime hours, I'm gonna most likely indulge those few days. But before that happens, we're gonna be alone again, beginning of the week at home. And for that, as always, I need a good weekend that's gonna get me through it. So yeah, even though I was not really content when editing this vlog with everything that was included, it felt like really nothing. I hope that you will enjoy the ordinariness of it. Still find it somewhat relaxing, grounding, relatable for your everyday life if you're in the similar season of your life. All the love from Hamburg. Have a good one.